two siblings were always being compared by their parents. They grew with a huge sibling relationship gap. The older sister always gets mad to her younger sister. She's always being compared from her skin color. Since her sister is a silky white skin and she's a morena, to her great ranking also. When they were young, their huge difference is always a big deal to their parents. Until it brought them chaos at home, she always felt neglected, unloved, and unappreciated. She grew up of believing that no one would love her as much as how she loved herself, until she met this man, he named Aaron. She had been admiring this man since they worked at the same law firm in Los Angeles. This young man is a criminal justice law, and Anastasia herself is an annulment lawyer. She never thought that she would fall in love to someone's attitude, intelligence, and beauty. She always stand by her principle before the man would only bring chaos to every woman's life. Since she has seen it before to her parents, that is why she grew up of believing that falling in love and getting married is a nonsensical way of thinking, that why she chooses her path as an annulment lawyer. But fate is indeed a joke. She met this young man in a very unexpected way. He made her laugh like no one made her feel that before. He made her a cup of tea like she had never tasted before, until she decided to introduce this young man to her parents.
I have been working in this company since I graduated with the highest honor here in Los Angeles. I have always been wanting to become a lawyer, specifically an annulment lawyer. Since I always believe that marriage is just nonsensical thinking of two people. I've witnessed broken promises, maltreated spouses, and abandoned families, and I have witnessed being in that situation when I saw my father maltreat my mother. But who would have thought that fate would lead me to a situation? I met a man who changed my views and principles in marriage, and that is Attorney Aaron De La Fuente, a half foreigner and Filipino.
You look so tired. Are you okay?
Yeah, since I had my sessions at the court a while ago, I felt tired and dizzy. I haven't slept last night since I studied all the cases of its clients, so I can defend them.
So, do you want me in your apartment, baby? Cook you your favorite pesto spaghetti?
Baby, you really know me, huh?
So, let's go?
They went to his apartment. Anastasia knows the scent of his apartment, every detail of it. From the paint color, he is so manly gray and black to his couches and sofa. And every corner of this apartment were painted with their created memories. For a second, Anastasia stopped by her thoughts. Like, what are we? Are we dating? We kiss, we hug, and feel each other special. But he never told me that he loves me, nor he was courting me. She felt sad with those thoughts, until she heard a man speak from her behind.
What my baby is thinking, huh? Are you okay?
Are we okay?
Don't worry, baby. We are okay.
Anastasia looks into his eyes with so much admiration and love. She really loves this man. I'm so emotional. Why do I feel so scared? Why do I feel that this would be the last time that I will be seeing with him and touch him this close? She whispered in her thoughts.
Yeah, right. Why would I overthink when you always showered me with assurances? You're just overthinking it, Anastasia.
What are we gonna do now since we are both alone?
Baby, I cooked your favorite pasta spaghetti.
I tried to tease him. He won't have me yet. Not until you say that you love me.
After Anastasia remarked, she started cooking while Aaron is at the other table studying the cases of his clients. After cooking, Anastasia prepared all the foods and they started eating.
You're really a great cook, baby. Your pesto spaghetti is always tastes better than the other restaurant.
Well, baby, do you want to meet my parents?
Sure, I would love to meet your parents.
Whenever he tries to compliment me, my heart always flattered. He's so sweet. I can feel like I am his wife and he's my husband. I smiled from the thought.
Of course, Anastasia being inside your house is entertaining for me. Seeing your father after many years, looking at him from afar, would satisfy me. I would love to ruin your family, like your father ruined mine 15 years ago.
Anastasia woke up so early. It's just 7:30 in the morning. She's so excited because that is the day that Aaron will be meeting her parents. As she went out of her room, she saw her sister Lexi, the beautiful Lexi.
Hi, good morning. You look so stunning.
Seeing my elder sister always makes me happy. I always admired her beauty and confidence in everything. How I wish I could be like her also. Smart, talented, beautiful, and healthy. I am saddened by that thought. My elder sister doesn't know that I have a heart problem since we were kids. I never showed her my emotions whenever I felt a pang in my chest. Because I don't want her to sympathize with me. I want her to love me as her sister.
You look so stunning. Stop acting like you're a good person, Lexi. I know your colors. No need to pretend. Why you always act so mad at me, Tasha? Since we were kids, you were so mad at me. It's not my fault if our parents... Shut up, you freak! You're always so kind, beautiful, and intelligent in the eyes of many people. Because you always wanted the people to believe that you're a modest person and I am the opposite, right? That was never been my intention, Tasha. We're sisters. We're supposed to be kind and love. Love? Dream on, girl. I will never love you. Your love is suffocating me.
What are you doing, Anastasia? You always talk childish to your sister.
But Mom, it's not my fault. She starts...
Shut up! You're nothing in this family, Anastasia, but a black sheep.
Black sheep? My parents always made me feel that way, but I've never imagined they would utter those hurtful words for me. I grew up always trying to be acknowledged, seen, and to be appreciated in this family, but I always end up being compared to my sister. How I wish I could be like her just for once, and I can be vulnerable and transparent in this family.
She ran to her room and cried until she heard a man's voice talking to her parents. She went out and saw Aaron understanding eyes, holding a flower. She ran to him and hugged him.
Mama and Papa, this is my brother.
They're a friend of mine, sir. It's my Tasha, finally. I'm sorry, Tasha. if I am using you. What am I thinking? I'm in love with Tasha. I'm spacing out again until I heard the door open. I smiled Lexi.
Lexi went out. As her parents talked to Aaron, she asked Aaron to eat breakfast with them, but no responses. She looks at him and notices that Aaron's eyes are fixed on Lexi. She felt a pang in her chest.
Oh, Aaron, here's a lovely daughter, Lexi.
As they were eating, Anastasia always notices the glancing eye of Aaron to her sister. Days has passed. She noticed that Aaron would want to visit home and not want to spend time with her. She noticed the closeness of her sister to Aaron until finally Aaron spoke that he wants to court Lexi. She was mad. She went to Lexi and grabbed her hand.
Were you always trying to get everything from me, huh?
Tasha, you're hurting me. Please let me go. It's not what you think.
No, I want you to taste your own medicine by competing with me.
I never did that. If you're talking about Aaron.
How dare you to bring up his name? You're a slut!
Their parents went up from the kitchen and immediately sided with Lexi.
Get yourself out of here, Anastasia! But Mama! Get out!
We both saw Tasha heading up to her room. We both knew we are being unfair to our eldest, but Lexi needs us more.
Anastasia stayed in her room and locked the door. A few days after the confrontation, she never went out until she heard a laughter. She was about to ignore it until she heard the familiar voice of Aaron and her sister. Her sister is now being courted of Aaron for weeks until the laughter gets faded until she heard no steps. She went out but no one in there until evening. Her parents came and her sister is nowhere to be found until they heard a call. That voice is from Aaron, uttering that her sister is with him and she's going to die soon, and each one of them will die. That's what Aaron told them. Her mother cried and her father also. He was asking what happened and why he acts so strange until they heard the revelation of Aaron's past.
Don't you remember me, Mr. Asuncion? I was the son of your former general that you accused of illegal doing so. You won't get appointment to his big project because you have your desire to lead that project. So you will have the position and the name. As I was talking to Mr. Asuncion, I will remember that night. My mother was pregnant with my younger brother Steve. My father is a general military. He promised that he will be home that night because it was my birthday and I want to give him my present. It's my gold medal. I grew up rated as class valedictorian. But it was late when the door was so loud. It was from a knock. It was my father filled with so much blood on his uniform. My mother got panicked and I was too. We were both about to help him when suddenly we heard his footsteps and my father was shot by another armored man who has the same uniform as my father. Fewer medal on his uniform. I remember his face, even his smirk, when he saw how Dad fell to the ground. That man is Mr. Asuncion. I gritted my teeth for so much anger. The reason I chose to be a lawyer, not to be military, is because I want to give the people the justice, like how my father never had. I came back to my senses when Lexi is panting her breath. As much as I want to kill this woman, I cannot. I remembered my mom's her. My mom died also from the accident after my father got shot. She has a heart problem and I can kill her. She's the sister of my woman that I love. Yes, I love Tasha, but my love for her won't bring any good since I had problem with her dad too.
Mr. Ascension is shocked and unable to speak after the revelation of Aaron until they heard the shot from the other line. And it was Lexi.
I have been planning this for years.
Planning?
Yes, I had planning this for years, so I can revenge to your whole family.
Mister, I'm sorry for all the wrongdoings that I've brought to your dad and your whole family. Just please, don't hurt my daughter. She has a heart disease.
Aaron and Anastasia are both shocked by the revelation. Anastasia didn't know the condition of her sister. She was never been told by her parents. Anastasia looks at her parents who were panting from crying. She hurries down and gets her phone and dials the 911 call for the cops to save her sister. She heard her dad yelling at the phone and her mom, who always collapsed whenever they heard a bang from a gun from the other line. They went to the abandoned place from what Aaron told them, but Aaron didn't know that the Ascension family called the cops to save Lexi. When they saw Aaron pulling the hair of her sister and dirty clothes, her heart sprang. Recalling her father's revelation, she heard her mother and father say,
Please, just take me. Do not hurt our daughter. I'm very sorry for what I have done to your family. I regret those.
Shut up! You're just telling that now since you know that anytime soon I will pull the trigger on your daughter's head. Your story won't matter anymore. My dad died in jail without any justice. If I will die now, I'll make sure your daughter will die also.
until they heard a police officer speak.
Put your gun down or we will be shot by policemen.
It was fast indeed because before they will shoot Aaron, they heard a gunshot. That is when Mr. Ascension lay on the floor with so much blood on his head. Aaron got shot on his knee by a policeman and they rescued Mr. Ascension in the hospital, but he already lose so much blood and announced dead on arrival. Lexi was checked and feels better after the incident with the help of psychiatrist, and her mother mourns. But she chooses to stand up for her two daughters. Anastasia is okay but traumatized also, and she still keep remembering the memories. Aaron is in jail.
Franny, Tasha, you look so fabulous. How are you, dear? I feel better now. Thank you so much for asking. I miss you. Of course, who won't miss this beauty, right? I'm indeed a beautiful woman. Wow.
Anastasia attended a reunion with her college friends and meet her closest friend, Kiana, who used to be Kian. He had a surgery, so he can be a full woman. Days before the reunion ends, Anastasia decided to go to the beach outside of their hotel where they had their reunion. The hotel looks so fabulous from the outer space, where you will see a lot of balcony and the air is refreshing to feel. The waves from the sea feel so relaxing. She's enjoying every bit of the beach until, in a very unexpected, she saw the man that she used to love, or the man that she still loves.
Sasha,
Aaron?
are you alone here or with?
I'm with my college friends. How about you?
I am alone.
Oh, good to know.
I'm sorry for everything to your sister and your dad.
Well, it's been 5 years, but the memory is still here. I had forgiven you already, and I'm sorry about your dad also.
It's okay. Just want to confess also. I really loved you before, but my feelings for you were blinded by my anger with your dad. I am sorry. I know it's crazy to ask, but if you give me another chance to prove my love for you, this time I will love you faithfully.
Yeah, crazy question indeed. After what had happened, but I think I'm crazier after what you have done. I am still here loving you, but I'm scared to take the risk.
I understand you. I will wait.
Anastasia went home with a heavy heart and confusion if how she will talk to her mom and sister after what happened, but happy since the love of her life confessed and still feels the same. But months had passed. Aaron was consistently courting her until her mother and her sister accepted their faith and love for each other. Indeed, love is the strongest form in this world, cause with love you will learn to forgive who hurted you, and love will find peace in your heart. I hear you taking the town again, having a good time with all your good time friends. I don't think that you think of me. You're on your own now, and now alone and free. I know that I should go on with my life, but a life lived